And I will check YouTube now. Hello. Anyone is on yet? Let's see. Oh, there's also reading sprints going on right now too.
Yeah, I saw that pop up a little while ago.
Okay. Well,
Tiffany.
Let's see if okay. I can see people on there. Let's see.
Yeah, I can see.
Hello, if you are on here, let us know if you read That Sick Love, and if so, what did you rate it? Otherwise, if you didn't get a chance, you can just pop in, tell us what you're currently reading then instead. But we're ready to chat. Hello. So, Nikki, do you want to start? Do you want to start with what you rated the book?
Yeah, I gave it 5 stars. It was great. I loved it. It was like fantastic. Like, I don't even know what to say. It was just toxic and great.
Yes, 5 out of 5. We got
What did you give it, McKay?
I also gave it 5. I loved it. It definitely took me a little bit in the beginning. I think I wish that I wouldn't have had people tell me, like, comparing the hero to Zaid, because I was like Zaid. Like, Zaid wouldn't do this stuff. So I think at the beginning I kind of struggled with that.
Yeah.
But once I like kind of got that out of my head, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's good. I haven't read that full duet, so I could only take people's word for the first book. So
yeah. That sucks when books do that, when you're like vibing and then you hit a certain point and you're kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to agree. However, I really liked Arrow a lot. I did really enjoy him, but I still think like Zaid is just...
I haven't read the second, so I can't give a full opinion, but I would pick Arrow.
Oh, would you? Okay.
Based on what I've read. Yeah, because I jived way more with him than Zaid. I think maybe because there was more dialogue and there was a lot more talking. So I can kind of get an idea of who he was.
Yeah.
So,
I think Zaid like has more of a chance to shine in book 2 because it's not like so slow and he's not just like stalking, you know, it's like more fun.
And this one wasn't as much stalking. Like he barely stalked her.
No.
Before she kind of just gave into the whole process. So
I know. I didn't really get like a lot of stalkery vibes out of him. And especially because I think the other thing that kind of threw me off in the beginning was they were like already talking to each other by like what, chapter 2? They were already engaging with each other. And part of like, again, I hate to like just play the compare game, but like in Haunting Adeline, it took them so long to finally talk to each other.
I know. I think that was like it was a little bit too slow for me. I was like, let's go, like anytime now. But there was a lot of world building in that one too, though. Like a lot of world building. Just the house and the history and all that stuff. So
yeah, this one like throws you into the thick of it really quickly, which I liked. I liked that at least it was gripping, especially for it being like a 500-page book. I was like, this better like get my attention from the bat, and it definitely did. So
yes. Yeah, and it was definitely like a lot of action at the very end. So
lots of action at the end. I loved that whole ending sequence, especially when they were at the club and she's like pretending to be the stripper and then she like stabs the dude's hands to the table.
Yeah, that was all savage. That was very savage. Actually, no one's gonna know this movie because it's like from the 90s, but it reminded me a lot of like Natural Born Killers. Like very Mickey and Mallory Knox vibes. Like very okay, well I'm glad you know that movie.
Yes.
Very like I can swear obviously, but it's like I'm gonna fuck everyone up for you for what they did to you. So I loved it. That was great.
Yeah, I love that. And also, I mean, all of his training, you figured that it was going to pay off, but like you really saw it then too when she was throwing the knives. Cause like they spent a lot of time out in the woods, I felt like throwing knives or like doing different kinds of training things. That it was nice to actually see that payoff rather than it just be like they kind of did all that for what, you know?
Yeah, exactly. There was like an end goal. And this book was very quotable. There was a lot of stuff in here that was just very poetic to me, like just very beautiful writing. I've highlighted so many things in this book. It's ridiculous. It's just very, very good. So
Yeah.
I had a good experience. And I had to like read a lot today just because I was only at like the 74% mark last night. So, but I got it done. So it was good. Yeah.
It's kind of nice when you got the deadline to like push
Well,
it.
I had a deadline all week, but I just, you know, you extend my deadline and I'll extend my life. So,
right.
sorry. Yeah.
What was the other? Oh, going back to the quotable thing, the writing was the other thing. Like, obviously, I liked the plot, the characters were good, but I was really, really impressed with her writing. And this is the first book I've read by Jessie Hall. And like, Hawk has been on my radar for a while, and I'm definitely still excited to read that. But I'm definitely more interested in it now after really vibing with this writing.
Yeah, definitely. I had picked Hawk up as like a try a chapter kind of thing, so I'll need to go back to it and get into it again.
Yeah. So, I don't know, does she have a big backlist?
I don't think so. She's only got like a few books, I think.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know if she like came from Wattpad or something. I'm not sure like what her origin story is.
What her journey is? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, what her journey is. Not really sure. I feel like it's Wattpad, but I'm not sure. So,
because I'd be interested to see like if she doesn't have much of a backlist, because I feel like this book, like a lot of the stuff in here didn't really faze me. I feel like it takes a lot now at this point to like surprise me or faze me. But there was like some messed up stuff in here for sure that I feel like if this is like just jumping right into it, then like damn, she's just
she went crazy on the trigger stuff. I mean, I don't care about like somnophilia and stuff like that. Like if it's done right, then I'm all about it. So I don't know what that says about me, but whatever.
I could was that in the epilogue when he like, because I know in the one scene he like just licked
the
her.
Epilogue was sensational. I loved it. But no, like that was the best epilogue I've ever read in my life. I'm like, this is what we should be doing in epilogue. A little bit of sedation, a little bit of fun Friday nights, consensual, non-consent.
Oh my God, I love it. Okay, 3 books out. Good to know. And The Confessional, that was so hot.
Yeah, that was good too.
I love scenes in confessional booths, like in Hideaway.
It's just so wrong. I know. I love it.
Love it. Get on with it. And also, so then was the dude planning on killing Brienne when he like took her into that booth, or did he like?
I think so. Well, I got that intention because I thought that it was all kind of like a what's it called? What am I thinking of? A plot. Like it was all like they were all kind of connected. Like I feel like I don't want to get into the whole religion thing, but like like I feel like it could be there was a conspiracy against her. Yeah. So like he definitely wasn't a happy man in that confessional booth. Like so.
No. A vibe. Yeah. A vibe.
Yeah. I know that Kid is the next book, I think, after Hawk. Like, it's one of Hawk's friends, I think. I got that far in the book that I picked up.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Hello.
Hi, Tania.
Oh, yeah. See, there's just something about those confessional scenes. It's so fun. A vibe.
Yeah, it's just so forbidden, You're not supposed to be doing that.
Yep. Yeah. And then let alone turning into murder and then watching him like bleed out while they like still got on with their business. Like good for them. They weren't going to church.
Yeah. She just, I don't know. She threw everything in there. And then I don't know, that whole little bit about the birth control pills. I just love reading. Like, I'm just like, I could read chapters and chapters and chapters about that. Like, just keep fucking around with it. Love it.
Oh my God.
Love to see it.
Wild.
Love to see it.
What was his name? Saint. Because I was like, this dude's name is Saint. But I really liked that scene where they like, I kind of thought the same as her. I was like,
him.
Yeah. How she was like wondering, she was like, are we doing the right thing or not? And I was trying to be like, what if he's like not bad, what if he like does turn out to be like a good guy, and then he wasn't, and seeing him like control that whole scene and seeing how far Saint went and how he like then at the end was obviously like, oh, he was controlling me. It's like, you acted of your own volition and look at who you
Yeah.
turned into. Like,
Exactly.
your
Yeah,
job.
exactly. Yeah, totally. Yeah. And yeah, using like a cross as like a aid was a nice touch. So
I was stunned when that started.
and
But like, get
yeah.
on with it. Good for them.
I was, but it was nice in the end. Like I remember you saying like you wanted him to like give her something, and it was really nice to like finally hear him actually say like the L word. Like he actually was like, you know, I
Mhm.
do love you, but beneath, you know, but I still love you. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely
Mhm.
that's like as I was reading the book and like every time he kept on shutting down whenever she brought up like those conversations, that was like the thing that I'm like, if I don't get that by the end, then it would have been like probably 4.5 stars, like probably rounded down to 4 because I needed him to show like some willingness to bend for her when she was
Mhm.
constantly bending for him. And then when he
Yeah.
started doing that, exactly what I needed.
Yeah, it was nice.
So
She
yeah.
needed that too. So yeah, it was good. It was I think it was like for the amount of pages it was, I thought the pacing was done pretty well. Like it was engaging.
Yeah, I
So
don't feel like it really dragged out too much.
no.
I thought it was for being a long book,
Mhm.
like felt worth it in its length. Because sometimes you get to the end of them and you're like Offside. I loved that book, but I'm like that
Mhm.
easily could have shaved off like 150 pages. Like there was some stuff that I'm like, it's just not necessary. Where with this book, I don't really know where you could have like shaved stuff off.
Yeah, exactly. No, she definitely did a good job of kind of like plotting it out and everything like that. So it was good.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
have a win.
That's exciting. That's really exciting. Well, like you said, it's that sequential order for you. So
I know, because so Bliss was our first read of the year, which was 2 stars for me, DNF for you. February was Bad Wrong Things. That was 3 stars for both of us, right? You gave it 3 as
Oh,
well.
was it? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay. I'll go with what you say because I can't remember.
And then Was I Ever Here? I was 4.5. I think were you 4? I don't think you had
I think it
4.
was 4. I think it was 4
Yeah.
on that one.
And
Yeah,
then That's Like
which is
Love,
fine.
5 and
Yeah,
5, like a win. Hi,
yeah.
Caitlin.
Hello, Caitlin. Thank you.
I know, and actually I didn't realize when we had rescheduled this that this was over Lacey and Jess's live show because I
I
find
didn't either.
that they've done for that. And I was like, oh, I'll join that live. And then I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't up on the schedule this week of what was going on. So, hi,
No.
Lizelle.
Hi. Thank you though to everyone who joined us though tonight at least because it was
Yeah.
yay, but I was sickly, so we pushed it back a bit. So appreciate you guys still popping on.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. No, this is exciting. I look forward to kind of reading more books by her. I'm definitely like intrigued to see kind of like what other worlds she can kind of craft up because like this one is starting off real dark, real strong. You know, curious to see kind of what else that she does.
yeah.
So yeah.
And then, so for May, we don't know our live show date yet, but we do have our pick. Let me just type it up so that way I can put it on screen. But I'm really pumped for it. It's going to be Her Master's Teacher by Lily White. So it is a student teacher, college professor student romance. The heroine is the professor. She's a psychology professor. And the hero is one of her students. And he sees her and becomes like kind of obsessed with her. And he is the youngest master that this one like society has. And he decides to take her as his next like trainee. I don't know what
Yeah.
like, would say
Very
that.
secret society kind of thing. It sounds cool.
Yeah. So very
Lily
excited
White's great.
for it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Ooh, what was her stalker romance, Kamal?
That's a good one. The Danger We Know.
Oh, wait, I
Mm-hmm.
think I have that one marked on my Goodreads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like that one.
I'm looking forward to it. I feel like it should be
Mhm.
good
Yeah, it was
month.
a good find. Her backlist is big, so
It's huge. I know when I was scrolling through that on
mhm,
Goodreads, it was long because I
mhm.
was going to propose Treachery, which is the first, or no, is that her new one? Whatever. The
Hearsay. It's
new,
Treachery's the first one, I think,
okay,
or is it
I
Inferno?
was going to
Can't
propose
remember.
that one, but that one's like
Yeah.
almost 700 pages. And I was like, no.
Yes. Gotta go easy on us.
Oh, for That Sick Love was all I'm assuming. But that's fair. 4 stars is still good.
That's a great rating.
So
I mean, with the stuff that's in it too, it's gonna be all over the map, I'm sure, for ratings because it's not everyone's, you know,
no.
cup of tea. So yeah.
Like, I wouldn't recommend this to my friends in real life that are trying to start to
No.
read, but I recommend like to some people in the book world that like I know would enjoy some of the material. But this is not going to be
Absolutely.
like when someone's like, "What's your go-to book recommendation?" It's not going to be this because this one is not a one size fits all kind of deal.
No, this is like in the back part of the filing cabinet, just pull that out
Yeah.
for special occasions. So yeah. But it kind of like reignited like I haven't read a dark romance in a little while. I think I've kind of just been toying around with contemporary. I really need to like see what I've been reading, to be honest. I don't feel kind of like need to check my Goodreads. But it was nice to kind of jump back into like a deeper kind of a pool with that, which was good.
I don't even know what the last I don't think I've read like a dark romance like this year actually, because even I'm looking back and at some of the other like dark ones, like Untouchable, I
Mhm.
don't really consider that dark. Or like
No.
Was I Ever Here? That was like darker, but that's not like that dark. It's not like this kind of dark where it's like really
Yeah.
messed up between the characters.
I mean, I read The Five by Lily White, and like that, it was like dark, but it was more of like messed up psychologically. So like it was more of like the suspense factor. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't say like it was darker, but it wasn't like dark, the darkest I've ever read, but it was like super engaging.
Yeah.
So
Good.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Come on,
cool.
I'm
Yeah, I gotta get
jumping
to
to
that
King of
series.
Pride. I'm glad that it's giving for you
That's good.
'cause
Yeah,
I'm
I've heard it. I've heard a couple people say that it is.
very
So that's
excited to read.
good.
That's
I still need read King of Wrath. So you know.
Well, actually, but you could jump into this one since it's kinda like I think it's kinda like the Twisted series, can jump in wherever.
You know me. I probably will anyways.
I know, yeah, you're not gonna read in order. Um, but I'm excited. I'm gonna read that as soon as I'm done with your pick for the trope read along
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm just jumping back into Unfurl now. So I'll finish that and then I'll probably jump into Adrift. But also A. Zavarelli came out with a new book that I really want to read. So
Oh,
I might jump into that one too. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yay for the fans. That's good.
Good dark racks. Any good one? Yeah, especially new ones. Honestly, I feel like there haven't been. Although also I'm not the person to talk to about new releases because I'm not good at staying up to date on them unless if they're like from like my core 5 authors,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Well, it's a
know.
lot to keep up with. I mean, so many books, so many
Yeah.
authors. Yeah.
Yeah. Yikes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
I haven't
kind
even touched that. So,
I
mm-mm,
mean,
mm-mm,
I don't
mm-mm.
think I think Sick
I'm
Fox.
not going to read Sick Fox. I don't think I'm going to read that one. But.
No, I think that'll go down as one of those books that it's like, I don't think I'd ever actively recommend that book to someone, you know?
Right.
I think that's kind of like with RIP. Well, I mean, it's better than RIP, but like RIP, I recommend.
RIP is like, well, that's just like, I always think of like Family Video every time you say that. But then RIP is also like ingrained in my brain from
Yeah,
when you read Charity B. Like, I feel like I have like PTSD for you on
I
behalf of that book.
know. And I remember Jess a while back. I don't know if she had said it in a video or on a live, and she was like, I think I might read that. And I was like, you listen, I don't care if you never I was like, Jess, do not touch that book with a 10-foot pole.
Stay far away, girls. Far away.
Hey,
Okay.
hi. Yeah, yikes. I wish I could have erased that from my brain, but anyways, it
You
is.
know, just one of those times. There's a few books I wish I could erase as well, but here we are.
So how far are you into Unfurl?
How far am I in? Very exciting. I am just 35% because I had started it, but then I was like, I have to finish that Sick Love, so I have to put it down because I can't. I was trying to read them in tandem. I can't do that. Just with the way my week has gone with work and stuff, my brain is not functioning on two different books. But I can do audio just because I can listen to that at my desk. But I've been like binging Alexandria House, so that's what I'm listening to at work. But I'm really liking it.
Nice.
So,
Has she had her first session yet?
Yes, she's just finished it,
my God.
and she's talking. The new chapter was she was just what's her name? Maddie? Is it Maddie?
Yeah.
Her friend or me? Maddie. She was just they're just like meeting for coffee and stuff. So they got a dish about it. So
love it. Maddie's book is book 2. So if you keep
I know, I'm excited. I saw that. Yeah. And she's like, I love that she's more like feisty, right? And she's gonna get that single dad and whip him into shape. I just love it. I hope she whips him good.
Love it. Can't wait for it. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I don't know if she's telling her that or not. I don't even tell her that, but good for you, Lizelle.
Yeah. Well, it's not you. It's me.
It's complicated. It's a complicated relationship.
I have not liked any Nyla K book I've read so far. So, and her books are so long. So I'm not really interested in giving any more of them a go, except possibly Push in the future. Besides that, I literally have zero interest in her books. So, but I'm glad that people are loving it. It seems to be like popular. So glad that people are enjoying it. It's just not for me,
Fair enough. There's lots of books that aren't for me either. So, it's very subjective. That is allowed.
There are too many books out there to read ones that I don't actually want to read.
Amen. 100%.
Oh,
that's why I'm not scared to DNF. I DNF like on the daily, pretty much.
I know. That's why I'm going to give your book like still a little bit longer. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I'm not like loving it. The Adrift one. And because I kind of feel like I'm finally back out of my slump, I'm not trying to like slide back into that. So granted, I only got like 3 chapters in so far on it. So
I haven't even started it, so I have no concept, but yeah.
So I'm going to give it at least to like 25%. And if at that point I'm still not like excited about it, then I might just put it down.
As you should.
I'm going to try to be better about that. Because this month has been rough reading wise. So
yes. Well, I'm glad that everyone who read it, like mostly they loved this book. So that's great. Little in-betweeners there, but always good to have a little bit of perspective on the rating.
At least I don't think we had any DNFs, so that's a win.
Yes. I don't think there was a DNF, no.
No. So
good. Nice.
All right. Well,
it's Friday Night Live. Thanks for joining.
Have
a great weekend.
Everyone bounce around to their lives. There are lots of them going on tonight. So you can still find lots of book content all around. So but we will obviously announce on Instagram at some point soon when we decide on our live date when our live in May. But just reiterating once again that this is our May pick here. So you guys read and join us. Looking forward to it. So
yes, me too.
So yeah. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for joining, and we'll catch you next month then.
Bye, guys.
Bye.